Alright, so on BountyNetComics.com, they talk about the CW and Ava DuVernay's Naomi ratings nosedive for episode 3. Now, the thing is, I haven't seen this show yet. I've been just too busy with the NFL, NBA, that kind of stuff. I might get around to watching it sometime. I don't really know. I mean, it seems mildly interesting, but then you hear Ava DuVernay talk about it. It's going to be basically very heavy in identity politics, which is a turnoff to me, so I don't know if I'll get around to watching it or not. But anyway, apparently, so TV series finale reports that this show's third episode saw its viewership plummet to only 593,000 viewers, which is almost a 20% drop from the show's second episode, which brought in 730,000 viewers. The series premiere brought in 802,000 people. As you can see, they got a chart here. It shows, there's 9%, there's almost 19%. And like the overall viewers, the demo went down 21% and then over 9%. Now the thing is, you expect viewership to kind of go up and down a little bit. Well, I guess I should say you expect it to go down and then a little bit up. Now, obviously you would expect the 802,000 to be the ceiling. Now we don't know what the floor is. You would expect that the show would go down. Maybe it'll go up for an episode and go down a little bit. Ideally it goes up and down throughout. Now, of course, ideally it would gain viewers over the course of the season, but this television is unlikely to do that. So, you just have to hope, if you're a fan of the show, that it doesn't drop too much. It's still one of the top performers on the CW for the 2021-22 season. It ranks fourth behind, here's the chart, Superman and Lois, Walker, and The Flash in terms of viewers. Like Superman and Lois is actually seeing an increase in their viewership. Walker's way down, Flash is down. Look at the show that's above. All American, Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, the 4400, Legacies, Nancy Drew, Dynasty, Riverdale, and Two Sentence Horror Stories. So, we'll see. It might continue going down. It depends. IMDb scored only a 4.3, which isn't, all that great. But, I haven't seen the show. It might be good, might not. I don't know. I don't really know anyone who's watched it, to be honest. I'll probably, get around to watching it sometime myself. I just think that this is just kind of one of those things where it's like, because, and they'll talk about here, they go through some stuff. This is the quotes from Ava DuVernay. She said, it's not about representation, it's about normalization. We're doing really muscular things, which is a weird way to phrase it. That relates to race and gender and class, but we're doing it by playing it normal. Like it's just a part of the everyday, which is how you're supposed to do it, for the most part. I don't really, I'm not a fan of the whole, hey, let's focus on all this, race and gender and all that stuff. But then, she said, and this is kind of weird because it just directly contradicts what she just said. I say it kiddingly, but it's real. The more you portray images without underlining or highlighting them and putting a star next to them, by showing a different, type of hero that centers a black girl, that centers different kind of folks, we start to make that normal, and that's a radical and revolutionary thing. It's like, okay, let's, not too bad. But then it's like, the more evolved way to think about representation is that she is treated like any other hero and that her powers are not specific to the way that anyone treats her. And so one of the reasons why I like this, is she literally has the powers that will eventually be almost identical to Superman. The fact that DC has this black teenage girl superhero who eventually will have powers on her own par with Superman, who is the quintessential cis white male superhero, is a thrilling proposition. It's like, and in order to really do that, you gotta throw away any kind of social construct and just dive into the fact that she's a badass. And it's like, well, you just said that you don't want to focus, right here. It's about, it's not about representation, it's about normalization. You want to normalize all this stuff, but then you continually focus on the fact, that she's black. This quintessential cis white male superhero. Anytime we use that kind of shit, it's like, what the hell? It's not normalization. Normalization is just, here's a hero. She's pretty cool. oh, she just happens to be black, she happens to be gay, and whatever, you know. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I've already gone 5 minutes. It's just one of those things where I think that oops, hold on to your butts. I'm gonna go up to the chart again. You know, like ratings wise, it's not. I mean, hey, look, it's number 4 out of 13. So I mean, although the lower you get on this chart, I mean, these these ratings aren't very good here. But anyway, it's doing okay. I mean, hopefully, like I said, you would hope that the ceiling. Well, I mean, ideally you'd hope the ceiling's higher, but you would hope that the floor, I guess, is not much less than that. But we'll see. It's only 3 episodes in. It's hard to say. I'll go ahead and wrap this up here, though. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.